Hello and welcome to The Lucky Roll, an eclectic channel for eclectic games. And today we're looking at Hotel. Now this is a game that came out in 1974 in the UK. Other editions of the game include Hotel Tycoon, Hotel Las Vegas, and a French version of the game based on the popular comic strip Asterix the Gaul, simply called Hotel. This one is the 1986 European version. Now as you can tell, it's by Milton Bradley Games. It's for 2 to 4 players and it lasts a nice round 45 minutes. The box itself is very reminiscent of a 1980s style with the whole electric blue decor. However, enough about the box. Let's look at the game itself. At first glance, the game is beautiful. Indeed, one of the reasons this game stood out to me as a child is because of the 1986 3D effect, where you literally built the entire board throughout the game. On rainy days, my friends and I would not collect rent just so we could finish building the board before knocking players out. But that's nostalgia. As a 30-something man with an expanding waistline and a looming midlife crisis, I'm forced to admit that the game's beauty is tempered by its flimsy components and its impracticality. The buildings are cardboard, and very thin cardboard at that, held together with a plastic base and plastic roof. They are very pretty, but also very delicate. As you can see here, the poor Taj Mahal has certainly seen better days, and unfortunately, any damage you do to any of these pieces is permanent. The board, while beautiful, is also very busy, which means that these light cardboard buildings tend to be swept away by clumsy, or indeed if you're losing, callous dice rolls. The President Hotel in particular seems to be the board game equivalent of the Empire State Building, with the dice in a recurring role as King Kong, with the amount of times it's knocked down by a callous dice roll. As for the board itself, it's bright, clear, and only has 4 distinct squares. Buy property, develop property, build 1 phase of your hotel for free, and 1 free entrance. Now, if you pass this point, you collect $2,000, and if you pass this point, you can buy entrances. By contrast, the title deed looks like a spreadsheet. There's too much information there, and it's too densely packed. This can lead to mistakes in terms of overcharging or undercharging your patrons. The money, again, makes up for this. It's nice, bright, colourful. The playing pieces themselves are functional. They're nice little coloured cars, but they're very light plastic and can easily fall victim to psychotic dice rollers like the rest of the game. So how do I develop my own hotel? Well, it's a simple dice and roll game. By landing on a square with money on it, you can buy an adjacent empty site. You have to be quick about it, however, because if another player lands on the same space, they can enforce a compulsory purchase order and buy the site off you for half price. The way you develop a hotel is by landing on a planning permission square, and for this you get a unique dice. If you roll the dice and you get a green, planning permission is granted and you can pay the normal price. If you roll a 2, you pay twice the price. If you roll a red, planning permission is denied, and if you roll a H, then you get to build that part of the hotel for free. The way you earn money in this game is by placing entrances. And if another player lands on a space with an entrance to your hotel on it, they roll the dice. Depending on the number they roll, that's the amount of nights they stay at your hotel. The more developed your hotel, the more expensive the stay. Another interesting mechanic to this game is that any space can only have 1 entrance on it. You can't have 2 opposing entrances on the same space. So, if another hotel has taken up all the spaces on the board that leads to your own, there's no point developing a lovely 5-star hotel if no one can get to it. You lose the game by spending all your money and having to sell all your hotels. You win the game by being the last player on the board and owning everything. So in conclusion, I would describe it as Monopoly Light, or as we affectionately call it, Monopoly on speed laced with cocaine. It's fast, it's to the point, and it doesn't mess about. It's a nice round 45 minutes, and it's perfect for the casual gamer. However, although simplicity is its greatest strength, it is also kind of its greatest weakness, because this is not a game that will appeal to a hardcore gamer, certainly not to any heavy-duty strategists out there. But if you're someone with a family or someone who's just quite simply bored on Christmas Eve, this is the perfect game to take out and dust off, because at around 45 minutes, it doesn't outstay its welcome, and it's a lovely distraction that is beautiful to look at. I can't recommend the game enough. If you see it for sale at any second-hand store or any bargain basement or anything like that, grab it. Now make sure you pay for it, but do grab it with both hands, because it is just a brilliant game. Until next time, this is the Lucky Roll. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and until next time, good luck and God bless.